Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
They'll knock him down just shy of the 40. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. Off he goes.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
After that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he will have the Ravens first down as this defense is unable to hold. Gain of 7 on that 3rd and 2.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation?
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
He's just such a hard guy to get on the ground. You can see just his strength and his ability to fight through contact. But give credit to the defense. They kept coming after him, and eventually they got him down on the ground, and they got him down for a loss.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Open man is beaten. He's got him. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here.
His kick is perfect, and the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Bigsby to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
He's going to keep it himself. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Open receiver is Dotson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Third down, they need 5. A run with Dotson. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
That's another.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on 3rd.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Now it's Hurts. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. The Ravens offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. action. Here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Baltimore. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. It's second down. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Third and long. From the gun, Jackson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. The Eagles offense ready to take over for their second possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He runs with it. And he's going to be brought down past the 20. 12 yards on the game, and that's good for a quick first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 9. Throwing is Hurts. He'll try to set up the screen here. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
That's good.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down. These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Second and 11. To throw, Hurts. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, you're in the open field. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack. You keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
And an Eagles
First grab of the game for Brown.
down.
Good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a first down.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Hurts. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Now that sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I mean, this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Eagles will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. A short pickup.
Phillips on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even, 3 apiece, the score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Third and long for Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And it will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Jackson's his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Jay Fowler. Touchdown, Ravens.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Ravens 10, Eagles 3.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Hurts. That one complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
A gain of 6. And an Eagles first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
A first down throw for Hurts. He'll step up and run, and he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Short pass. He's got time to tear. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
3 yards.
Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
It's a gain of 23
Really
yards.
nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Teddy Buchanan on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get about 5.
Teddy Buchanan on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
This is 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Gotta give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Check off. The all-pro makes the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And it's left side and caught by Flowers.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Jackson now. Throw to right flat. It is caught. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson looking to throw. Going up top and looking for Flowers. Reed Blankenship had the tight coverage and comes up with the defensive play.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
Jackson going to keep it himself, and he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down. The Eagles offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a
gain of 16 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to Dallas Goedert. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Barkley. He's taken down just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Philadelphia.
That's good.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On 2nd down, Hurts. That's to the right side, caught by Goddard. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball. And got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Ravens 10.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over first.
The Ravens offense headed back to take over once more. Here's a zone read to start the drive. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
Second down, Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
It's going to be third. They need one. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. To throw is Jackson. Now the screen set up for Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Derrick Henry. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 42-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Now he takes off. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, he's able to get back on it. So not only will it not be a turnover, but in fact, the drive keeps going. It's a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball, but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Here's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Jackson now on second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. He separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will tie the game here in the third quarter.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Bigsby to return it. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run. It's Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Taken down after a big 2nd down pickup.
Downfield.
Do have a penalty marker on the field. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That's how he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. And in motion is Brown. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He takes off. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Hurts gonna fire this one out to Smith. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the third quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. A return now from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with him. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
At the 31. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3. Going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take them down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. He's going to be taken down right at midfield. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
Baltimore first down.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the first down.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Hopkins sent in motion. We'll go again here with Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I really like the personnel adjustment by the defensive coordinator, Mike. They go dime coverage, so they're going to bring out 6 defensive backs, really play the pass and muddy it up with as many pass defenders as you can. Nowhere to go with the ball. And now we got to see, does the offensive coordinator, when he sees that dime package take the field, what answers does he have?
The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, Barkley to start the drive. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll step up and run this. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Brings up 3rd.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That's pinged in by Dotson. And he's taken down up past the 35. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
And an Eagles first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and
You could
10.
see the quarterback, once he got the snap,
37-yard line.
he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He'll take off again. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
And that's the problem with playing man coverage. There's just not enough eyes on the quarterback. Everyone has their eyes on their receiver that they're matched up with, and he's able to pick up that 1st down with his legs.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Finds an alley to the 35. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Jake Elliott to kick
So
off
following
for
the score,
Philadelphia.
here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. And he was unguardable in the 1st half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. First down throw for Jackson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 12 yards.
That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Now he'll run it. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Now it's Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
A loss of 5.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher, and this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
On 4th down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this stays a 2-score game. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On play action, here's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Raymond Jones in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. That one complete to Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Hurts and Brown connect. And it's a 1st down for Philly.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes are very, very effective.
And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
A 7-yard
and he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Now Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And he missed it. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. In motion goes Likely. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Down, Jackson. He'll send this out wide to Henry. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Jackson now. Will try to look for it. And we brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Jackson going to keep this one himself. He's going to have the Ravens 1st down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and they get 6 yards.
Baltimore.
I love this call on 4th down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big 1st down.
They'll send Flowers in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Fox. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing Jackson. He's into space past the 25. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, what's the matter? What's the matter?
Henry trying to push the final forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced 3rd down.
3rd and goal for Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
16.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. Here is Shipley on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete. And got it. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take him down for a loss.
He's got his man Brown. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They try to run here with Barkley.
Saquon Barkley on the carry. Travis Jones on the stop. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. Lamar going to hang on to it, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
2nd and 7. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Jackson. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll look underneath for Henry. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Baltimore.